The saga continues for Straightway, although Charles Dow tried to show something differently. He always wants y'all to see what he's doing as far as buying land and building and all that. That's what he wants y'all to see. But everybody that is not brainwashed by him or who have seen the light know exactly what's going on. I busted on the scene. Before I rebooted this channel, I had Let's Talk About It. And when I first came on the scene, I started going that straight way. Not because of anything personal, but just because of what I knew wasn't right. I said many times before, I watched Dow a long time before I started, before I said something to him. I slowly started watching him. What really made me start watching him was the construction work. I grew up working with my dad and my uncles, doing masonry work, brick work and stuff. That's what got me to really start paying attention to him. But once I started listening to the way he was talking about politics and end time and stuff like that, I knew right off the bat. I knew it didn't take me long to figure out what type of man he was. He loved him some Donald Trump. It's all right to follow politics, but you have political fanatics, and most of those who support the Republicans is always doom and gloom when the Democrats are in charge. It's always fear-mongering. The Democrats gonna do this. The Democrats gonna do that. Then he wanna he wanna make it seem like he's Jesus in the New Jerusalem. Whatever's gonna happen in the future is gonna happen. Can't nobody stop what has got to happen according to what the book of prophecy say. He used that fear monger to draw you weak folks in, to get you up there, get you on that property, knowing y'all vulnerable, easy for the pickings. And this what he do, use you up. When I started going to Dow, I didn't hesitate to to call out his elders, his ministers. Daniel was one. This just been a couple years ago when I started. Almost 2 years ago now, a year and a half. Elder Rufus, now Daniel. And I went back and did some research and saw some of them other guys that left. It seems like everybody, when they leave, they fall out. There's always, don't depart, in peace. Thou gonna make them. Thou gonna come against them. This white brother, a while back, not this lady, Jamie, a white elder that left his church about 3 years ago, started his own thing. I saw the way Dow brought the brothers together and started a campaign on trying to damage the guy. He brought all the elders together. They made a couple videos. They even went in the church and all of them talked. Elder Rufus was there. I'm not sure about Daniel. What's his last name? Muir? Muir? Daniel Muir. But this Daniel cat, I noticed him in the live, in when Pastor Dow go live on Friday nights and such, or whenever he do a video, I notice he's always there. No problem with that. You support your leader, you support him. But this is another thing. I noticed him always sending large sums of money through super chats. And that struck me as strange. Why is he sending? He's a part of Straightway. Why is he sending super chats through YouTube comments? Sending money through super chats. Large sums. I'm not talking thousands and thousands. I'm not talking about, I'm talking to more than like 100. I seen multiple transactions. And that struck me as strange. The first time I saw it, it struck me as strange. Why is this guy there so part of Straightway Ministry in the YouTube comments or whatever, sending super chats in the amount, like in that, you know, why is he sending super chats at all? It's not like he just maybe be a brother, somebody who just wants support. He's already a part of that ministry. So why is he sending super chats in that large amounts that often? Nobody caught that? Nobody caught that? That didn't strike that strange to some people. For a minute, I passed it off as if they were just doing something to try to get the donations up, you know, super chat. But it hit me that something ain't right about this. You already a part of that ministry. Then when I heard about him and Elder Rufus them fell out, Dow said something about him not sharing the money, not doing this and doing that. I don't know the really ins and outs about that. But they fell out, supposed to be concerning Elder Rufus being selfish and not sharing. But everything I heard about Pastor Dow is him being even more selfish. Working them guys up there, bring them guys in there, work them. I told y'all, previous video, I questioned Dow and Elder Rufus about them in the comment sections about 2 years ago when they was out on location building some places, and I questioned them about the label. I questioned them about quite a few stuff. He wanted to put it out there as if they just brotherhood helping each other, private build, but y'all doing commercial building. Y'all doing a lot of stuff that require permits, labor. It's not like you just coming over the weekend or something, help a brother do this, but that's what he was putting out there. You earning, making money. Well, is that a scheme to get around the government? I'm just donating my time. I'm just bringing my brothers from, and we work, but all the time, you making that money, but then saying it's just free help. Yo, I crush man, all this label, all that equipment. all this stuff. Y'all building commercial stuff, them concrete trucks and all them coming in. You mean to tell me all this stuff for free? They wouldn't answer them questions. No, they pull. Avoid foolish questions, unlearned questions. Okay. So I asked them about their laws. So how can you claim to be a Hebrew Israelite that keep to all the laws of God, but yet you have driver license, you have contractor's license, you have every kind of license and permit or whatever that the law of the land says you have, and you have to obey. They proudly say we obey God's law. We don't obey. When it comes to marriage, this is what he want to lean on God's law. I don't have to obey the laws of the land. If I obey God. Okay, well, so please explain to me how on one hand you don't have to obey the laws of the land, but on the other hand, you do. I would like for somebody to really explain it. Y'all claim y'all man of Yah. Y'all are warriors, just like those in the Old Testament. Y'all about it. Y'all obey God. But yet I can't find none of you Hebrew Israelite over here in America really doing what they did. But y'all claim. Y'all proudly say y'all obey God. Y'all not taking the laws into your own hands, because I asked them about that. So how do y'all handle people that violate the law, God's statutes? And can't tell me nobody don't do it. Well, we do. Elder Rufus. When I did get a reply before Pastor Dow cut him off, Elder Rufus replied to me through the comments and said that we do what we can. We obey the law that we can. So y'all can't claim that y'all have all complete authority under God, and if you're not subject to the law of the land, and then you turn around and say you are. Ain't that being super hypocritical? Yeah. But it's no secret. I told them guys. I came out of nowhere and told them guys. I didn't know, when I started sending them warnings and calling them guys out, I didn't know nothing about their ministry. I just picked up from what I started seeing and noticing, started hearing, after hearing Dow. I was listening to Dow on and off for a few years before I started saying anything to him. I was just listening to him. But I was saying all the time, this man don't know what he's talking about. This man just full of fear, full of hate, and whoremonger. I mean, y'all, that too. I mean, fear mongering. Playing on fear, playing on people. No people looking. You throwing that line out there. Come up here. Well, you're gonna be free. You ain't got to worry about this world, this wicked world. You can live and be in peace. Obey, live under God's authority. Be happy, like we would. Don't y'all know how messed up it was, for the children of Israel when they started seeing him? I'm seeing people comments now talking about them women. How pitiful one of them wives look. And I asked the question, if y'all believe in polygamy, y'all support that, where does it stop? How many? How many wives? How many concubines? Every time Dow and whoever else believe in it, every time they feel like they want to have another wife, they going to have, ain't nothing going to stop them. And they going to do it because they can do it. Ain't nobody going to stop them. Up there deciding, I want your wife. I said this a long time ago. If that man decide he wants your wife, or your daughter, if she old enough, I'm not going to say he's a pedophile. But if they believe in God's law, the Bible, at the age when young girls pass their flower, and according to the Bible, they are legally grown. It's in the Bible. It didn't matter how old the man was and how young the girl was, as long as she had started her cycle. There was a signal that she's of age. She's mature. Other countries practice this right now. The girls can get married at 12 and 13 years old. Once they start their cycle, they consider a grown woman. They're able to have kids. United States have boundaries. That's why I would like to talk to Pastor Dow. I done talked to him. I already know. He have to obey the laws of the land, but at the same time, he claim he don't. The man got a driver's license, every kind of license there is to operate. You gonna tell me he don't obey the laws of the land? He already know the government is wicked. Everybody can agree to that. The government is wicked because the Bible says so. Don't play that card. Well, long as the laws don't obstruct. Well, all the laws, according to the written, is passed down by wicked governments. But we have to obey them. Else you're going to be in jail. Just like this dude, Daniel Muir. Thou hate the court system. He hate the law system. He hate it with a passion. But it is what it is. You sit up there and influence them guys and operate behind the scenes. Then when stuff hit the fan, you want to play innocent. Blame stuff on the media. Blame this on everybody else and put this on it. You the one causing all the trouble. Did you know where that boy was at? You knew them folks were looking for that kid, right? Did you know where he was at? Did you know where he was at? Did you influence that man, them guys, to do that type of stuff to them children? It's all right for a father to discipline his child, but it's ways to discipline, even if you have to whip. The Bible allows whipping, but a grown man beat up a little boy like that, that's utterly abuse. Yeah, the courts, the wicked court system, they have taken away the parents' right to even spank their child. A spanking is not a beating. You can get in trouble for just slapping your child on the wrist in public. It's pitiful. But at the same time, some parents do abuse their children. Can't ignore that. Drunk fathers, abusive mothers, mentally unstable parents and stuff like that. It's all sorts of reasons. Some just hellish. But y'all need to lead straightway. It's, I'm not going to advocate for people going into churches now in this country. It's pretty much just over and done with churches. You better off staying at home. You got YouTube, you got TVs. The same preachers that'll tell you to come to church and all of them, they on TV preaching. They reaching out. You have good YouTubers. You have people like me doing my part. I ain't begging nobody for no money. I'm not trying to indoctrinate people. I'm just talking and giving y'all the Bible. I would like to have more subscribers. I really want to get to 1,000 very quick. But I ain't finna be begging people for super chats and donating me money, sending me money through Cash App and all of that stuff. I works. I works. My check gonna drop sometime this afternoon. I'm not greedy. I'm not trying to make all the money. I just wanna do my part